Good morning, study bat. 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 Good morning, study buddy. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing okay. Good morning, Fluff. Good morning, Nyx. Good morning, Archivist. It's good to see all of you this morning, and anyone else who might be lurking. I hope y'all are doing well. Today, we're going to be going back to, I think, the comfiest game we've ever streamed. We're going to go back to Cast Organized Neatly, and things are going to go fine this time around. Fingers crossed, anyway. I say that as my hand tracking is just falling asleep again. I'm trying my best. It's also a game that I find like really close to my heart, Nyx. I don't know, this is like, this game is like what I want the standard of my content to be, really. It's just this like healing, like cutesy, I don't know. I don't want to, I don't know, it's just like, it feels like I want to be soft, I want to be warm, I want to make people happy. The AC barely functional due to the storm, but I have grit, so it's okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, safety. Yeah. I'm still sort of putting myself together a little bit, so I hope you don't mind. Now, Twitch, you have no right ticking down my clock when I'm not even online. Hello? Have I made contact again? I got worried that the hurricane took out my internet. No, it seems to have been me. Oh well. C'est la vie, as they say in the French. But I hope everyone's doing okay. Hello, Doomington. We are back. But in any case, I really enjoy this game. It's a very sort of warm, fluffy game, and it sort of exemplifies the kind of qualities I want my content to have. In that, like, it feels like we're all, like, in a little, like, study hall, and, just existing, and hopefully that, like, replenishes you somewhat. That's why you don't stream from an extraplanar region. The connection is troublesome. You're telling me. But generally, it's fine. Generally, we're able to catch a signal quite well. Maybe it's just a lot of interference and the like. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you, Skullwolf. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you enjoy yourself, okay? These grits are so worth it. I'm glad you're enjoying your grits, Archivist. Without further ado, let's reintroduce ourselves to all the cats, because I think we've got all of them but 4. We're not going to go through their full introductions, but we're going to go through their names, just so we have a similar nomenclature to work with together. Hi, Orin. How are you? We've got Keto. You're all going to forget this as quickly as I am. We have Keto. We have Floof. We have Limp. Teletubby. Wolf. Ruff. Pouchy. Pickles. Venus. Horky. Wincy. Baguette. Sebby. Lickers. Squeals. Curls. Josiah. Maria. Dita Von Cheese. Tuna, Smirks, Mr. Panda, Walnut, Mishika, Miss Vanguard, and Loaf. Loaf is our newest buddy. Loaf is our newest friend. I'm sorry your back hurts, Warren. I hope you get better soon. You wanna do a stretch with me, maybe? Just take your hands up and weave them into a basket and just go. I don't know, hopefully that helps. This meager offering of mine. Any case, where were we? The first part of chapter 6. Thank you for the stretch, dangerous safety. Let me just get a cross stretch. Okay. Okay. Oh, geez, I feel all loose now. I feel like my entire body's like has been gelatinized. You know when you come back into something and you realize, oh goodness, where do I even start? That's going to be okay. We have all the resources we need here. Except we do not, because this one is going to be trouble. And we're back, everyone. So we need something to press into this, even though these all fit nearly perfectly. See, we could keep this and move this here. But then, where do you put the big tummy? Okay. There's only a finite amount of space where this can fit, right? Lest we put this here and this here, perhaps. Oh, there are cats behind me. Oh, it's just this last one. I think that should be it. We're in for hell, guys. Archivist. How rude. I appreciate you, though. There are solutions. This game is painful. This entire morning I was like, oh, I love this game. It's so warm and comfy and soft. And I was like, oh goodness, it's not this again, is it? Goodness, someone find the shelter. Find shelter in all of this. I think this is a soft game, thank you very much. I just wish I knew it better. It made me cry. Oh, for your playthrough of it, Orin, how did that go? What chapter did you get to? In lieu. I think this might be the easiest configuration, right? Move this here. Find some way for these two to occupy a space. What do we have to worry about? Okay. No. It was almost perfect. Tempted to buy dogs organized neatly to flex my puzzle skills, but I already have so many games on my plate. Just do it as a one-shot, Archivist. Also, for someone who's so adept at puzzles, someone had a little bit of trouble lighting a stick on fire last night. Oh goodness, I'm smelling a little bit too much from that. It wasn't the puzzle itself, it was the movement. Perhaps it's harder than you think to adjust cats, to herd cats even. Consider that. The biggest thing is this boy. The most difficult thing is managing this boy. Because how do we do that while also catching everyone else in? You try controlling an N64 game on a modern controller. If I had the time to to fix it around. There are not enough buttons, are there? There's just not enough buttons. Though I'd probably manage a little bit better in regards to, inverted controls, though. I'm not sure if that's something I can take pride in or if I'm allowed to. Maybe the trick. I feel like this configuration is easy for, no, here's what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna put this here. Anyone we put in is going to make a mess, aren't they? It wasn't the answer. See, herein lays the problem, friends. How do we accommodate this one stretchy, curvy boy? It goes against everything my brain tells me. I guess it's all learned. I think this is where all the jokes came from last night, in regards to your gamer reaffirmment surgery and all the like. There's a series online. I can't remember who does it. I think it's Rasputin is the name of the YouTuber who made a video series by the name of what gaming is like to a non-gamer. And there are a lot of implicit, like, rules and such. Like, to implicitly move left to right. That a lot of folks who are not familiar with games sometimes don't implicitly have. And it's kind of like a null. Like, when we play tutorials, and the tutorials are so incredibly easy, you forget that it's somebody's first time. Perhaps what if we did this, and we do this? I don't think that in any case that works. Unless we do... Oh, pardon me. This is a little too thin, isn't it? Oh no, it's almost perfect. How could we move 2 ways over? Fire danger? What do you mean fire danger, Orin? Is my stream a little bit choppy, I should ask? I feel like, see, I took out the Ethernet. The Ethernet cable from which I was able to connect to your Earth's Wi-Fi, so it might be a little bit pluggy. Tutorials also have a problem with what I call text boxing, interrupting gameplay with a text box rather than say, interrupting gameplay with a text box only rather than showing the button to press. I think that's fair. I think there's been this conversation in the gaming sphere about what constitutes proper gameplay, and how a lot of AAA games, or a lot of recent Western-made games, and some Eastern-made games, are expected to have like a whole bunch of waypoints and directions for their players, it's very, very explicit, like where to go and what to do. And there are other games which are able to communicate that just through level design. But that's hard to do for what's the word? For both roguelike games and for And for open world games is the other one I was thinking of, because the advantage of having good level design generally is that the disadvantage of having good general design is that it goes out and seeks to do one thing, and one thing very well. And the more things you add on to that, the more difficult it becomes to be able to balance all of it. So you have games with very good level design, but that one level can only be used at one time, and it's inefficient. And there are games that try to give you a tutorial in the open world, but in doing so, is so muddy that they have to give you all of these text boxes and such. Oh no, 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 oh no. Hi, Pot. We're here again. What do you mean we're here again, Pot? I mean, even if they showed me the buttons, it wouldn't matter because I'm using an N64 controller. I suppose that's true. I think at that point it's just muscle memory and mapping in the brain. It's probably because I don't enjoy a lack of direction. Well, the thing is, like, the level of direction that, like, AAA developers in the West are prescribing generally comes in lieu of, what's the word? Of good game design. Because it should, even to those who are not familiar with the game, it should be implicit what you're supposed to do in the game is, based on, like, the immediate problems you face, right? Like, I'm trying to think of a good example of this that isn't just like a point-and-click adventure or a table or an RPG. Probably mostly platformers, right? I think Celeste is actually a good example. Actually, I don't know if Celeste has like proper tutorials or not, so I can't speak to it. But games where it's this boy individual. Games where what you're supposed to do becomes clear without someone having to tell you explicitly. Like the puzzle where there is a lit torch and another lit torch and you have a stick. Like suddenly you're able to put 2 and 2 together. Why is everyone so afraid of this game? Cell is not good at puzzles. Pot, why are you slandering me like this? Is it slander if it's... Is it only slander if it's incorrect? I must ask. I still think Venus goes here. And Teletubby goes either here or here. Perhaps here. It'd be a tight fit, though, for this. Yeah, no, that'd be impossible, I think. Unless... we still face the trouble of this boy. Oh. But then this individual, right? Celeste likes to slowly introduce new mechanics, but how does it do it, if I may ask? Does it give you like a button prompt and like a task you need to solve? I guess there's also dialogue and characters as well. But there's a lot of like, not controversy, a lot of conversations about what makes good game design nowadays, and level design and such. In fact, I think I've seen a couple of videos decrying that roguelikes are bad ultimately for gaming. Because by having randomly generated levels, it sort of puts the art of level design to the back seat. Because a good level should be able to push you forward without you knowing it. And if you ever struggle on figuring out what to do next, more often than not, it's the fault of the designer than it is the player. The player can be really, really head empty. But... pardon. The player can be really head empty, but even still, they, more often than not, they should be able to, more often than not, the game succeeds when it's able to implicitly tell you what you're supposed to do in any moment. That's a lot of pressure to put on a game designer, but game design is a hard job. I would never think it otherwise. I think people who think that game design is easy have never tried to make a game, or don't have that much empathy for those who put that much time in the craft of guiding player experiences. You can have randomly generated levels, but you have to base the mechanics around it. Well, that's true. That's the thesis of roguelike games. The roguelike game, in and of itself, is accessible because there are not that many mechanics to it. But you see it again and again in new settings. Like, I mean, this is not to disparage roguelike games or random generation. And I think, like, to some extent, the feelings that, like, randomly generated levels are completely destroying the game landscape, I think that's overblown. But there's something about vision and intentionality that comes with, like, very specifically made games. This is like complaining about the level design on a Guitar Hero game. The level design is not the focal point of a roguelike. I can see why you'd say that, and again, I'm not like fully subscribing to this mindset. But the difference between Guitar Hero and a roguelike game is that a roguelike game still has levels. And seeks out to provide a game experience similar to that of isometric or top-down or pixel based pixel-based RPGs or shooters or the like, or I'm not even sure how to describe what games like Hades and Cult of the Lamb are, aside from roguelike, because they've really carved out their own niche, and it works for them. Games do not replace other games. Multiple genres can coexist. I agree. But this isn't action roguelike. But then it's still a roguelike, right? It's just level design elitism. Well, I'd bring all this up not to disparage roguelikes, but to go back onto my previous point with regards to Western versus Eastern gaming philosophy, quote unquote, as like video essayists are saying. Like, there's this thought process that like HUDs have become super overblown. You see the quests you need to do, you see a compass, you see a map, you see all these kinds of things. And you see other games, older games, accomplish the same amount of like guidance without all of that. Like the text boxification of gaming, as Doomington is attempting to say. What I'm saying is video games as a medium have a lot more tools to communicate what someone needs to do at any given moment than other media does. So to fall back on writing, to fall back on like these like visual cues, when things like level design and other parts that are implicit to games, sound design even, can communicate the same amount. Sally, you've been on this level for like 30 minutes. It's hard, okay? It's difficult. Hi, Mindless. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy yourself. To be fair, the HUDs on older games also couldn't show as much due to graphical limitations and font sizes. So, I'm trying to figure out what is trying to be said here. I think I might not be communicating my point properly. This little guy is making it really hard. I need to go back up to see where we started from even. We were talking about inverted controls and stick shifts and all that such, and what information is implicit to a gamer and how game design is meant to guide or teach its players. Doomington talked about how it's frustrating how there are these new like text boxes and such. Or not even new. They've appeared in as early as like GameCube games to describe the mechanics rather than like having you discover or implicitly find them. There's no one-size-fits-all solution to game design. I missed this, Ord, but this is very true. We talked about direction and where direction comes from. Whether it's like whether it's from the HUD or whether it's from like exploration, discovery, or where it comes from. If I struggle to figure out where to go 9 times out of 10, it's my own fault. I'm so sorry, Orin. You have a lot of good points. I've been missing them. You could have randomly generated levels, but you have to base the mechanics around it. They'd be dungeon crawlers. I see, Pod. Thank you. See, I should have just reviewed all of this. The idea that a genre someone doesn't like is ruining in the gaming landscape or whatever reeks of elitism. I think it does as well. But I also think that they shouldn't be. I also do think that just because it is elitist doesn't mean that a point should be dismissed outright. Because the reason that they're so elitist about it is because there's merit with it to begin with. And I do love roguelikes. I've played more roguelikes on this channel than anything else, I think. Like, I didn't come out of the gate swinging at roguelikes. Or like attempting, like with my intention to swing at roguelikes. Rather, I was trying to communicate something that someone else communicated. While they disparaged at roguelikes. To be fair, the HUDs on the older games couldn't show as much geographical limitations and font sizes. Well, like the Super Mario 64 HUD is pretty big despite not having much on it. Like, the not having much on it is like the operative thing. Like the lack, some would say the lack of mechanics lends itself to be like easily absorbed, and other games, sometimes the skill ceiling comes from being able to understand the game. I've been playing Total War recently, and nothing about that game is intuitive. Very, very little of that game is intuitive. It's a lot of stuff that you have to like watch outside resources on, familiarize yourself with the real life tactics. It is, I think a lot of people would not enjoy it. I think it is not somewhat a hostile game. Level 51. It's not a hostile game, but definitely it wouldn't open itself up to folks who even like hardcore gamers who haven't like spent the time to interest that space. But it doesn't make it any better than any other game. In fact, some would say it makes it worse because it's inaccessible in that way. But that's just how the game is built. If I fit you somewhere, everything else will come together. Personally, I'll take a game that trickles in new mechanics over time, or a skippable tutorial, over having to go through half an hour of information, or where you load in the whole screen just constantly full of info bubbles in 5 seconds. That's the thing, Fluff. That's like the main. I don't even know if there's an argument here. I think we were just having a conversation about. Pardon me, Wiggly Juggins has rated me with a party of 15. Hello, Wiggly. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying yourself. What were you streaming? Oh, I had a lot of posts to reply to. We're talking about game design here. Pardon me, Wiggly. Slime Raid. Hello, Slimers. Is that how you call yourselves? We're playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. Is that a naval combat simulator, perhaps? Tell me all about it, Wiggly. We've been stuck on the same level for the past 30 minutes or so. But we're making... I can't say slow progress, because that would imply progress has been made. But we're working. We're trucking along. Okay, I still think these two should be here. Ship scrapping game. You scrap spaceships. Is it like FTL in that regard, where you're collecting scrap in order to like increase a better ship and the like, or is it more like what's the word? Is it more like power washing simulator, where you have a task that you need to complete, and you're given these like tools from which to accomplish them? It's this guy again. This guy is the one putting a thing. Cell's trying to distract us from their lack of puzzle skills. No, that's not what I'm doing. Not at all. Imagine being a sci-fi scavenger. Deft the ladder. More like Power Wash Simulator, is it? Oh, so you're actually coming in and like cutting it up to pieces. Hello, Rio. It's a spaceship deassembler. Well, that's nice. I'm in so much pain right now. Have you already solved it? Have you already figured it out? More of like reverse Legos. Oh! Legos, putting things together and taking them apart. Perhaps you'll be able to help me with this. Do you have any tips and tricks for the puzzle player who's not as put together? You get 10 minutes or so to jump in and around pull all the expensive parts out of the ship. Ah. Is it like Alien Isolation in the way that you sort of navigate a ship and sort of walk around these massive hulks and such? Denny, thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the stretch. Even AE is better than that, Cell. Well, first of all, let's not disparage AE. But second of all, I haven't seen AE play a game like this yet. Thank you for the hydrate, Denny. I hope you're doing well. Posture check and stretch. I feel like there's an insult to me hidden in there. I think it's a very explicit archivist. Unless that's the bit. Unless that's... I think someone's saying something about me. I'm going to read something from the past, Wiggly, to catch you up, I suppose. Okay, Pod. For them to be elitist means there has to be some merit to it. Is a big fallacy right there, Sal. We have countless examples of elitism in multiple cultures and subcultures, where the origin of said elitism was an artificial barrier of entry, or simply because the old guard liked the way things were. From society and technology to poetry to arts and elitism, the immediate rejection of new ideas has always been the dumbest take possible. How to address this? I can't do... Venus needs to be upright for this. I don't think we're going to agree on that. Because elitism is toxic in and of itself. The attempt to maintain or gatekeep a kind of experience or enjoyment is in and of itself harmful to the growth of said item, or to the progress and progression of said medium. If you believe that like anything peaked at any time, I feel like you're sorely mistaken. Just because your personal preference in something inhabits a certain space doesn't necessarily mean that that was the objective place for which it was important. But I'd argue in response to that, Pot, people don't care about things that aren't good, or that don't touch them, that don't move them in some way. If someone is so defensive or so frustrated or so angry that they would make an essay about why this new thing isn't as good as this old thing that they had. That medium definitely touched them and moved in them in some way. And that is what I mean by when I say that this elitism has to stem from some kind of understanding that this addition to the canon is meaningful. Right? And there might just be some things that are objectively bad. But if you dislike the old Doctor Who, right? Maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe it wasn't made for you, and that's okay. Because it touched people in a way. It was an experience for people so rich for them that they can argue against Stephen Moffat and other writers because it didn't encapsulate the same kind of cheese or such, you know. Thank you, Rio. I appreciate you, Rio. Let me rephrase that. I said hi to Cell 5 minutes ago. They said hi back very, very late. Whereas AE agreed with me in a few seconds. Oh! Ah, I see. I misunderstood. I'm having a hard time keeping up with chat. There's a lot going on in chat right now. Harikitsune. No, it's about a small ship the size of the apartment, at least in the very early game. Oh! This ramps up. I'm really curious about this game now. Let me give a shout out to Wiggly once again so I just know what this game is. Hard Space Shipbreaker. Okay, no, that's definitely gonna be on my list. That's definitely on the list of something to try. I'm very sleepy. You're okay, Archivist. Let me catch up to chat really quickly. I also see that gatekeeping is somewhat necessary to prevent people with toxic mindsets coming in and ruining a thing. It's a careful balance. So the difference between gatekeeping and curating in my I guess they're pretty similar. But I know what you mean. Like, there are folks who will enter a space, feel entitled to it, and tempted to make it about something it's not. But, like, it's a fine balance between... But, like, the difference between, like, them being toxic or not depends on, like, who you are. And I personally think that LGBTQ identity is not political. Or should not be political. It should be something. It should be a manner of life for anyone else, as they exist in any particular way. The presence of these themes in video gaming exists because people out there are gamers who enjoy this kind of stuff, or people who were gamers who have these identities who are finally making their own games. And I'm so proud of them. And people will insist that LGBTQ folk are ruining gaming when they're not. And they're attempting to gatekeep LGBTQ folks. But at the same time, I know what you mean in that, like, there are folks who are implicitly destructive or misread the themes in such a way that lead to real-world problems. But in both of those cases, it is really a matter. I don't know how to, like, properly talk about curating a space, but when you curate a space, it's not necessarily for the benefit of, like, the subject as a whole, but for yourself and for the people around you. And to gatekeep your own personal space is a valid thing, as long as, I think that's valid in of itself. Let me go back to your reading. Cell, just because a person is interested in something does not mean their opinion has merit, or that they have any stake on its future. The same logic can be used for crazy fans that think streamers have any kind of personal relations with them. They're so invested. Obviously, they should dictate how a person should or could enjoy the creator's content, right? I think you and I are disagreeing on whether or not this merit is actionable or not. Whether to see something good in something does not mean that everything should be like that. It does not mean that you should act in such a way that adjust the original thing. Like the people who think that roguelikes are ruining game design. It's overblown. They, like you said, it's something that they really enjoy. That they're picking up to an extreme and believe that things past it are degradation. But at the same time, there's a reason we see like retro-style games come up. Incredibly hard pixel platformers that all have like the same couple of mechanics, or Castlevania-likes. Because something about that initial formula was attractive. I'm not saying just because something has merit means that we should force that merit into everything. I don't know. I feel like we have a real disagreement here in regards to what I was trying to say with because they're elitist, because they have interest in this thing, and it must have some merit. It must have some kind of tangible thing. Of course there'll be crazy fans. Of course. I'm pretty sure the big fat boy is supposed to be in the middle. His name is Teletubby. Do you think so, Rio? What shapes do we get out of this? I don't think so. If Big Fat Boy was meant to be in the middle. See, how are we going to fit this boy? Unless we... I'll move some things around. I won't dismiss you outright, Rio. I love you, and I want to tell you. What the heck, Google? Hi, Taro. How are you doing? Google corrected that one, not me. You know, so you don't love me then. I like video games. I like video games too. Sorry, let me go back to what you were saying, Kitsune. Oh, I also see that gatekeeping. That's a far better word for it. Curating. Man, this game feels like Tetris, but there's a sledgehammer taped against a jet engine rattling around in my head. It is difficult. Do I know of Minecraft? I'm familiar. Watching sell puzzle games, do you have that effect? Pa, don't be mean to me. I like video games. I'm glad you do, Culture. I didn't mean to get heated there if anyone perceived that. I wanted to keep this as calm as possible. I want this place to be a space available for debate. If it's harshing the mellow, please tell me, and I'll move it. I'll pull to the side. Do you know the Minecraft villager? I'm familiar. Comfy kitties will wake up anyone for the day. It's a good morning. Hello, Owlin. How are you doing? Oh, you have a cute little kitty cat as well. It's good to see you this morning. How are you? A relevant Nun Piece gag. I'm not familiar with Nun Piece, unfortunately. We're having a big conversation about game design, but I think it went away from me. It definitely did. But what about this? No! Oh. I am now opening the floor for suggestions if anyone has any. Thank you for the slurity, says Rio. I hope you enjoyed that. Aw, the heart to Alan. Good morning, Alan. Hi, Slurry. Thanks, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm struggling. We're on the 50-minute mark. No, we're not. Are we? Oh, no. My Streamlabs reset because of the internet problems. We're here at the 50-minute mark. Comfy struggling? I suppose. The tone is meant to be comfy. I'm trying to look at the puzzle and figure it out, but I'm not good with pieces. Hello, Denny. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Alan, you wouldn't happen to be good at puzzles, would you? Would you like to come here and attempt to fix this? Because I think if we put this here, then Venus needs to be on the other side. Pardon me. That's almost interesting. That could almost work. I would, but I believe in you, Celerity. You really shouldn't. Believe me, everyone in this chat has believed in me at some point. And this is the fruits of their labor. Watching me 50 minutes on level 51. How about moving the long lazy boy to the top left, and moving the big fat Bach resting on the plant? I can't move them to the top left unless you mean, like, vertically, because horizontally they don't fit. I could put big fat Bach on the plant, like this. We'd move this here, perhaps. No, we can't. But we can move this here. I'm just here for moral support. Thank you, Culture. I'm here for moral support. We're going to get through one of these today. You know, I had the hubris this morning to think about titling the stream the final Cats Organized Neatly stream, and at the rate that we're going, it definitely doesn't seem that way. I'm here to bully my friend. Long cat at the top left. Like this, right? Top left, like this. That definitely makes room for different shapes. But I'm astounded at what we're supposed to do here. We don't have anything long enough for these two spaces. The cats demand more streams. They're definitely on strike. They've definitely found a way to make it so that we're definitely gonna be spending more time with them. They all have names too, Owlin. It's the final. Just you're gonna be rage quitting rather than besting it. No, I like to think I don't rage quit. I like to think that. I don't think. In recent memory, I can't think of a time where a game has frustrated me so much. The last 5 levels will be a stream each. But well, we were also talking about game design when I was doing this, so maybe I was distracted. Maybe now I'll have the Ultra Instinct ability to figure this out. No. Oh, it was so close. You got it. Do you, Rio? I'm free for suggestions right now, just so I'll know. Owlin, you are what's the word? You are a speedrunner, yes? So how do you feel about my pace? Do you think I'm keeping a good pace with this game? Have you tried? Culture Chimp says, have you tried completing the puzzle? There is a skip button, but I don't want to do that. You know, as a student of the College of Celestial Causality, there is this idea of skipping a hard problem and coming back to it later. I don't want to do that, as smart as that would be. Galaxy Brain says Fire Kitsune. The U-shaped cat fits on top of the big fat boy facing down. Oh! Oh wow. Pardon me. Ah, but we fall into that we need a cube boy here. Pro gamer tip. To advance to the next level, fit all the cats in the designated area. You're definitely going at A speed, which counts. The little happy face, the most meager and precious of happy faces is what makes that comment, I think. Yes, this is a big brain time. It's this big teletummy that's giving me problems. No, these are just fit oddly. I'm listening to the stream like a podcast. I'm glad. Have you been enjoying it, Archivist? Cell, I believe in you. Everyone, culture believes in me. I have to do this now. I have to succeed. I have to be able to do this. I'm sorry, Culture, I can't do it. The first time I saw it, I was a bit creeped out by it because I didn't know what it was. Like the happy face, do you mean? It is a little bit odd, isn't it? It's very Spartan. Believe in the me that believes in you. No pressure, but my entire livelihood is riding on this puzzle. You placed bets on me that I'd pass chapter 6 by the end of the stream, and so far it's looking like the house is going on the ponies. Why'd you move the big fat boy? Because they fulfilled the same thing. And it's the same problem. I need to restart. Because if I do this here, what am I supposed to do, right? That's the crux of this game. It is difficult. Yes, the happy face looked like a creepy mask at my first watch. I'm gonna assume. Read my previous message. If you don't, then you're cultureless. I'm assuming you mean a previous message. Only a few more moves. What do you mean, only a few more moves? What does that mean? Perhaps I move Long Boy here. It may seem easy to all of you, but just a reminder, you're not the ones streaming. Are these equivalent? No, it's one longer. But we were left with a spot that doesn't have anything in it. See, I'm further doubting that. See, I think, okay, these are what I believe is correct right now. It's about maneuvering everyone else. If we can find the spots for these two, we're finished. Because by order of elimination, or what is the term actually? Process of elimination, even. Whatever is left must be the truth. Anyway, so I'll go grab dinner. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I hope you'll have the puzzle done by then. Okay, guys, this is the new goal. This is the new plot. We need to finish this before Denny comes back with dinner. If we don't, we will have failed. I will close stream. Not really, but... Celerity is so close. Am I? I don't believe so. You skipped the last part of this message. Wait. The U-shaped cat rests on the top of the big boy. Then the L-shaped... Then the I-shaped cat. I-shaped cat goes on top. If I do this... Do you mean... We have this one block right here, L. No. Unless... You know what, Rio? You know what, Rio? Oh, well done. Not anymore now. What is that? a giga sad. There's a lot of L's going around in this stream. We did it! Oh, you used math! Did you use math, Rio? See, I abandoned that after the first stream when everyone told me math was meaningless. We did it, everyone! So an hour per level. No, it'll be faster. The next one will be faster. But for all the new folks in stream, from Wiggly's raid, thank you, Wiggly. Owlin, anyone else who's come in late. Not late, but like not in the beginning. Well, I'm gonna throw you all against all the new, all the little guys. Exactly at 1 hour, really, Pot? Clap. The singular clap. I'm just gonna go back to what Doomington said a little bit ago. I'm just going to address it. Well, like I said earlier, my problem was that the text boxes is that they don't just ruin the pace of the game. They also often get taken for granted. For example, they say L3 to crouch without telling you that what L3 is. So the non-gamer doesn't know to press the analog stick, and the gamer doesn't need that tutorial. That is pretty rough, isn't it? Yeah, I think to put a end to the game, I think you're correct, Pot. I just don't think we were addressing the same thing. I think I might have worded it in such a way that was provocative, in the wrong manner. But I do think you were correct. Clap 2! Thank you for the second clap. We should have a clap redeem. I have a book and paper with me. What if I played this physically? I doubt I'd be able to communicate this to all of you. But here are all the cats. Keto. Keto is a tricky one. He mastered sleeping while sitting. One can never tell when he's asleep or just watching his surroundings. Most cats don't like water. Floof is not one of those cats. After a bath, her fur goes poof. Her name is Floof. Lint. She is a little goofball that is full of energy. Sometimes she rolls instead of walks. Pouchy. If it fits, Pouchy sits. The more square, the better. Pickles. Once a very shy kitten, he's now rocking the neighborhood with his playfulness. Venus. A pretty cat with a pretty big YouTube channel. Almost all videos are her trying on cat costumes. Oh, she has a bed here. I don't think... Do they have other different things? Because I don't think she has a bed on the puzzle screen. I see the little party. I enjoy that. Oh, the clap emote doesn't show up nicely. Oh, I'm sorry. Horky. He is a rather awkward cat. His favorite way to pass time is by watching the bird channel on TV. Wincy. Wincy's favorite thing to do is to drop himself on his human's keyboard, accidentally making whole video games in the process. Baguette. He once had a noodle up his snout. How that works, you ask? We have no clue. Sebby. I like Sebby. I think Sebby's the most precious one. Aside from Lint. Did you know that Sebby can meow in 10 different cat languages? Insane, right? Lickers. After cleaning herself, she'll sometimes forgets to put her tongue back in. Squeals. Squeals doesn't often socialize with other cats, but she likes to stay inside and not get her paws dirty. They all have names. OMG, Cell is Lint size. I'm normal sized. I'm Horky sized. Loaf is Loaf. Miss Vanguard. First to go to season 10 of the popular reality show Fluff Meow's Cat Race. Mishka. Mishka is a really adventurous one. She likes to stroll around and explore faraway places. Walnut likes to hide things and looks like a squirrel. Mr. Panda is a very chill cat. Only sometimes a certain song starts playing out of nowhere and he gets crazy. Smirks. Very vocal and expressive cat. This one, you can always tell if this one's happy or not. Cell is an absolute unit, jacked as all heck. The extra-dimensional shirt can't hide the real gains. I have, like, no upper body strength. I like Mr. Panda! Oh, and I like Mr. Panda, too. This is Tuna, though. Tuna looks like a tuna. Her owner owns a sushi restaurant, and she got named after her favorite food. Dita Von Cheese. She loves to eat, but somehow never gains the weight. I love you. I like Sebby. Sebi's a good mood. Or Lint. I don't know, the small ones are quite nice. Do I like Kentucky Fried Chicken? I've unfortunately never had the opportunity to have that on Earth. Dita Von Cheese. She somehow... I love you, Dita. I envy you, Dita. Loves to eat, but somehow never gains weight. Curls. Because she curls. Loves to roll around in the dirt and then come annoy her human. And her sister squeals. Oh, your siblings with squeals. Josiah. Is that really Josiah? Lucky you, he's a rare sight, because he likes to hide away and sleep. Maria. There's nothing better than relaxing on a windowsill, warmed by the sun. Do you like chicken then? I prefer beef, if I'm being perfectly honest, but chicken's nice. You know, Cell, birds of a feather flock together. More likely, birds of a feather are the same kind of boat. Do drop your favorite cats in the chat, please. Alright, level 52. Katang. We have a new cat already. It's Katang. Katong, perhaps. Is a happy-go-lucky airhead. Airhead? You often see him jumping around without any sort of goal in mind. Small birds, small. Cell. Oh, Nix. Lint is precious. I do love Lint. Like Cell. Everyone's just going in on the short thing, but I assure you, 159 centimeters isn't that short. Katang, the Last Airhead. Very good. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's a cute Last Airbender reference. I love The Last Airbender. It always astounds me that there are people around. I mean, I'm not even that familiar with Earth media, but even still, I love The Last Airbender. It's hard for me to believe that people haven't seen it. How must you fit? Perhaps like this. See, immediately we have... I was about to say, immediately we have gas. We have we're cooking with gas, is what I was trying to say. But that's a really long three-piece. Unless... Are you two just opposites? How do you two fit together? I've never finished it. Oh, it's very good culture. I definitely recommend watching it. The original at the very least. Korra is very well intentioned, has a lot of really cool mechanics to it, but I think the original is just very, very iconic. My favorite Earth saying is immediately we have gas. I like that too, it's really cool. I really like that Earth saying. Start a 1-hour timer, everyone. Nix, you went from earlier in the stream, what? Why is everyone so upset? Why is everyone so stranged out by Cell playing this game? And they were like, we warned you. We told you what this game was going to be. And now you're like, alright everyone. She said with a very, what's the word for it? With a very jaded timbre. Alright everyone. Everyone start a clock for 1 hour. How rude. Avatar: The Last Airbender is so good, I definitely don't Kinzuko. How do you Kinzuko? Well, I suppose, like later on. That fits you. What fits me, culture? Oh, you mean Zuko for Archivist? Is it the eye thing? Do you like chicken, Rio? I should ask. Is it something you favor? Do people here like chicken? Chicken is the top tier meat. Really? Top tier? I accept an affinity perhaps, but top tier. I wouldn't have thought of that. Of it as top tier. Here it is. No, here it isn't. I'm a pork enjoyer. Pork's good. I like pork. It depends on where to cut it, though. I've had poorly done chicken. That stuff has made my mouth dry. I do. Fire Kitsune enjoys chicken, but it has to be done properly. I believe anything done properly is good. If y'all haven't had bug protein in the past, seasoned properly, it's quite delicious actually, and provides a kind of texture I've only seen in the past in popcorn chicken. It's quite astonishing actually. Definitely recommend. Insect protein even. That's too many. And it's too few. This 3 is the death of me. And this is the same. Okay, so let's see how these fit right now first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we make a 3? Pardon, can we make a 3 out of this? We can. However, once we do this, once we complete that... Let me scroll back up really quickly. Immediately we have gas. Do you get a little, like, grasshopper leg stuck in your teeth? Well, it's no more irritating than when you get a kernel of popcorn in your teeth, right? What bugs have you had, Cell? I've had cricket. I've had the really... not beetle. Beetle. Not beetle, but, it was like a round thing. It had a lot more legs than an insect would. Meat is meat, thank you. Thank you, Dangerous Safety. Beetle. Yeah, the worst part about them is when they're more like chips than they are like meat. But grasshoppers are nice. It does remind me of popcorn chicken. Oh, I need to respond to something very quickly. On both accounts. I just want to make sure that you were addressed, Pot. Have you ever had tarantula ants? I have not. At least we're on a different puzzle, right, everyone? Okay, let's restart. What if? Hear me out, everyone. What if this is not an edge piece? Oh, is me going, why Rio to ask me to do the villager noise? Oh, I'm upset now. I'm angry. I didn't realize until just now. Oh, it's definitely an edge piece. Rio, you little guy. Delicious grass is where it's at. I found plant proteins to be a bit underwhelming, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've seen cricket flour served up in cookies and people trying, no idea. Never tried them in person, though. Could be curious. Could be something to try. Thank you for the Celerity Says, Nix. I am bad at puzzle games. Especially cats organized neatly. I'm bad at puzzle games. Especially cats organized neatly. I'm bad at puzzle games. Especially cats organized neatly. There you go. I've had an Impossible Burger, which was nice enough. It was palatable, it just didn't taste like meat. How do I fit the two of you together? Do all of you watch What We Do in the Shadows? The FX original, not the movie. I think for those of you who do, I think Laszlo's intonation has steadily been worming its way into my speaking quality. The Impossible Burger, now with possible taste. Hmm. 5. It must be an edge piece. Because there's no piece that's straight enough that'll just fill out the entire bit. I love What We Do in the Shadows. I love how he says, New York City! It's very funny. I think Laszlo's like speech pattern is trying to infect me somewhat. I guess it makes me more archaic, which I suppose lends into the gimmick very well. At the same time, soon the palatable burger. It's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's that bad. What am I missing? This has to be solvable, right? See, there are 4 for this. Can I? Let's try this now. Done, I got it. I think Nyx might have gotten it before you. What a gimmick. What gimmick? I don't know. I suppose sometimes jeez. So the college's aesthetic is 1800s, but I feel as though if I were born on Earth, I'd still be considered millennial based on my sensibilities. I am genuinely confused most of the time, but sometimes it's fun to play it up a little. Hi, Critical. You finished it before me. Of course you did. Of course you did. No spoiler just yet. We'll wait until the 20-minute mark. Imagine not being a Zoomer. I might be a Zoomer. I don't know. Millennials in their 30s and 40s. I'm a Zoomer then. Wow. Really? Huh. I Zoom. Goodness. But I'm not Alpha Gen yet, right? The thing is, I feel like I've gotten that from like old Yogs and all kinds of different creators, but the thing is, no thank you, Rio, in a little bit. I'm a Zoomer? I must be the slowest Zoomer out there. You're a goer, fiery Kitsune. You're just a mover. You truck along. Or maybe Gen X, which is between the two, if I remember correctly. I think people say millennials is 1984 and onwards, which is a long time. Which is a great space. I go from my computer to the fridge and back. Welcome back. That's pretty fast. Oh, you mean like that's where you zoom from, I see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I just thought of another artfully made bit from a series that all of you aren't familiar with. I have a whole archive to zoom through. I'm happy for you, Archivist. Late 90s and early 2000s is in between Zoomer and Millennial. Cell zooms in slow motion. I mean, colloquially, boomer is anyone older than you, zoomer is anyone younger than you, and millennial is anyone your age. I hate that. I hate that. Dangerous safety. I hate terms without, like, proper boundaries. That infuriates me. Perhaps if I do this... No, it's even worse. It's even worse. Alright, Rio. Boomlarity dust. It's 20 minutes. No, it's not. Not yet. I have 7 more minutes on my side. I actually need to see what... Oh, goodness, it is 20 minutes for all of you. Okay, Rio. Tell me... Where are my head pats? Thank you for the head pats, Denny. Welcome back. Where are my head pats? 1 second. I'm heartbroken. Where are you? Where did my head pats go? Maybe that might have been a while ago. Oh. I'll refund you, Denny. But, Rio, I will accept one hint. Where does the longest boy go? Or longest girl, rather? I don't see your redemption for head pats, Denny. I'm about to give everyone just a whole bunch of points back. Enjoy your points, and I'm just gonna accept everything else. Accept all. I know you. I recognize that you're different on and off stream, but I have to say it's wild to know you, of all people, watches what we do in the shadows. Is it really that different? Is it really that odd, Culture? Boomer is from the baby boom in the 1960s. Gen X is after that to 1980s, and then millennials, then Zoomers. Yes. The head pat still isn't working, Fluff. 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me just... Okay, so it works here. Let me steal it. Things aren't working right, but don't worry about that, okay? Why are you working now, of all things? I guess Triggerfire was asleep? I'm head patting myself quite a bit now. There you go. Head pats. I know for sure if I'm ever going to do a Curse of Strahd, I'm going to make a villain based on what we do in the shadows. Very, very good. Let me steal it. Double head pads. I also see the path to beat this level. Critical! Do you see it? Okay, where is the longest boy? That's all I need to know. I can solve it from there. The long cat takes... Clue. The long cat takes 7 spaces and is a corner piece. So this is 25, 7. How about this? Is a corner piece. Takes up 7. We need to make it... How do we increase it from 7? I forgot how I used math in the past. Okay, this is 4. 4. This makes 8. This is an 8. This is an 8 piece technically. This is a 5 piece. I'm working so hard, everyone. Attempts are being made. Raunchy stuff? What do you mean? What do you mean, culture? Okay, I'll peek. Longcat is fine where as it is. Z and S are different sides. Oh, you call them Z and S because you're a Tetris player. What's the word? Critical. I love that. There you go. We did it. I'm going through a Curse of Strahd with one group as Cutthroat Capitalist. Oh. Before we continue, I just want to do a little D&D story. I was playing Curse of Strahd with an individual, and we went to the fortune teller, right? Minor spoilers. They had like 3 really severe cards, or 2 severe cards. They went, keep an eye out for a friend who secretly means to harm you. Another one was, amid the pool of moonlit glow, there shall be a tool that will assist you and aid you. And then the third card was, beware a man with a monkey. And I was like, oh my goodness! We got it. I mean, Nadja Laszlo. Well, there's nothing particularly raunchy about fornication, is there? Here's the thing. I think you weren't here, Culture, for a couple of streams, a couple of moments and such. I keep raunch to a minimum as per the accessibility of my individuals, my followers, and all the like. But I don't think that there's anything particular, like, in and of itself lewd of that topic. It has to be done in a specific way for me to be like, oh, unfortunate. Because the way... Take a care critical. Sometimes you open your mouth and I hate you. What did I say? Archivist, what did I say? I'm curious now. How am I cringe? What? I mean, amongst animals? Like, I'm rated the same way as the Discovery Channel. Right. Or National Geographic. History Channel. Is how I describe my rating. Essentially, I feel as though what is it in my realm to speak about and what I like to talk about, it engages in humanity in that respect. Fornication, who uses that word unironically? What? We're all just animals, so. Yes, but they're like, it's all about lens. Thank you for the hydrate, Denny. It's all about lens, really. There is fact of life, and then there's the attempt to make it lurid. How am I cringe, Archivist? Now I have a bone to pick with you. How is that cringe? Also, you confound me, fella. I'm confused. One of these has to be here, right? Perhaps this is this. Or you... That might be a possibility. No. That's unfortunate. For now, I am sleepy. Enjoy your sleepy. We can pick that bone tonight. We could. I drew out the layer. I drew out the number in chief of the cat's BRB. Oh my goodness, Rio. You're so good. You're so good at puzzles. I don't understand. That's okay. You know, let this be a lesson to all of you. Sometimes it's alright just not to understand what's going on. You'll be placed in positions where your surroundings tell you that you should know how things work. That, that your immediate future should be immediately available and understandable to you, readable to you even. But you have all the tools to make it happen and you just can't. But that's not of your fault, or not particularly of. You'll get it, eventually. If it takes you 20 minutes or an hour. Okay? You're doing great, whomever you are. Get help, become better, says Archivist. There are only two places this creature can be in, right? Unless I could do this. Excuse me? Oh, Rio, I might have beat you here. There you go. Remember, you could always be worse. You could say fornication unironic. Okay. Okay, culture. I see how things are. Wowee, that stung. Especially from you, I think. I did it! Asana. She is smart, quick, and fearless, which quickly becomes a problem for her owner because she steals all the snacks. Is this Archivist? Oh, Archivist is a boy. Or an NB. I've taught your chat well. Really, you have. It's also okay to say I don't know. I know people who struggle with that. Hugs, Fluffeth, hearts in the air. Hi, Denny. You look so cute with that. Where's your rubber? I don't know where your rubber is. In lieu of a rubber, could you perhaps just open up a new page? That burned more than an exploding Tesla, honestly. Don't worry, I can bully you too, AE. Please give them their fair share tonight. For all of you wondering what's happening tonight, Archivist and I will be streaming Pokemon Explorers of Sky tonight on his channel. So please follow them right now to catch he and I together down there. Okay. You are a long L. You're 4 long. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna miss the stream because I'm gonna be very much asleep. I tend to post the full VODs of these online, so you shouldn't mind. You shouldn't worry. Interesting. Sorry. Oh goodness. You're a long L. The stream is a long L. The study buddy used to be so nice. Yay, Cell, you did it. Don't worry, Cell, I believe in you. Cell, you're so cute and sweet today. Now it's just all L's. It's all L's. My heart. I don't know how I'm gonna go on. I need to have, like, hotkeys. I'd like to have hotkeys someday, just so I could be sadder. You're cute and sweet, but also the L. We never told you you weren't cute and sweet today. Haha, I've infected your following. I think of everyone. Of everyone. I like how everyone's trying to assuage me. Trying to, what's the word for? Balm my wound. And Archivist is still here going, I've infected your following. Thank you, Owlin. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you, Denny. How things have changed, truly, Rio. I don't know what's happened. Okay. The thing is, the biggest cat must be... Oh, thank you for the head pats, Denny. Twitch chat giveth, but Twitch chat also taketh away. I believe that. I agree with that, Doomington. From chilling in the stream, Rio. I'm proud of you. Popping in to remind everyone that you're amazing people, adorable beans, and a bunch of cuties. Thank you, Zelda player. All of my love to you, too. We're so close, everyone. We were really close. You care about me. I do care about you, Archivist. We need to show you our power by bullying you once in a while. What a power! Bullying generally is an expression of power from those who are worried about its existence, its furthered existence. At least harmful bullying. I understand this is playful. Perhaps... No, it'd be the same way. It's just oriented differently. There's no 3 that fits in there. It really is only by that particular configuration that this fits through, but these don't. Because if I put this here, everyone, and I put this here, they don't fit. Well, you need some balance, right? Being told you can only do no wrong isn't healthy. That's true, Fluff, actually. I appreciate that. Somehow you ground it all in something fluffy and sweet. Oh, 4 AM. Please sleep, Fiery Kitsune. It is a pleasure having you here. I hope to see you again. It was wonderful. Be careful. Whenever I say that kind of stuff to my chat, they start spamming hydrates. Culture. How dare. I'll be right back, everyone. I need to finish this water bottle now and fill it up again. That's cold water as well. That's cold water as well. At least it wasn't me this time. That's true. You two are becoming quite the force to be reckoned with. Anyway, I will be right back. I can't even do that! I don't have water yet, Archivist! You... Pardon me. Hello, I'm back. Then hop to it. We did it. We broke them. I'm okay, thank you very much. I'm just fine. Thank you for the welcome back, Rio. Very sweet of you. Thank you, Owlin. It's so funny. Like, since there's suddenly become like a split in my community. You don't hold power, Cell. Thank you for the welcome back, Zelda. What do you all do while I stream, I should ask? What do you do? Oh, there it is. Well done. Sometimes you just need to take a walk, and when you come back, you'll have the answer. Well, what do you do while I stream? I'm curious of that. Listen to you. Oh, Rio, that's so cute. Fluff is working. Aside from Fridays, Fluff is always working while I'm streaming, but I hope I enrich your work somewhat. Usually lie in bed. That's nice. That's comfy. Listen to you is the correct answer. Honestly, that's the charming thing. Goodness. Usually get lunch. Oh, that's nice. Lunch is good. I enjoy lunch. Okay, this is a little bit tougher than I thought. I'll wake up early for this. Stay in bed is absolutely fine. But I mean, like, do you, like, I guess what I'm asking is, like, aside from listen to me, like, do you do homework? Do you play Genshin Impact? Do you eat? Do you... I'm always curious about, like, I don't know, because all of my energy is occupied doing this, right? I can't be, like, on my phone while streaming. On Twitter. Don't tempt me to open Genshin right now. I won't. For sure, it's uplifting during my later hours. Oh, Fluff. To hear that my content can be at least a little uplifting, like, really is food for the soul. You'd have no idea. So you definitely must be here. You're a corner piece no matter what. It's about how we fit everyone around you. I have to use all my brain cells for the puzzles. You're not incorrect. You're not incorrect, Culture. You stream an hour late, so now it's past my bedtime. Ah, so you're sort of just like, sometimes, you know, it's kind of a little goal of mine to create content that people can sleep to. If you can sleep to my content, that means it's sufficiently, like, sweet and warm. I don't find it insulting at all. I don't consider it boring. Because for me, listening to boring things I'm not interested to doesn't put me to sleep. I just absorb the knowledge, and I sort of painfully absorb it. You stream an hour late, so now it's past my dinner time. Oh, past your dinner. Read properly. I'll try from here on. I love these streams. I love somehow the cat organized neatly streams are always like so much higher than the rest of them. It's gonna break my heart when we finally finish this in 3 years. I slept to your VODs before peak comfy. Oh. Thank you, Culture Chimp. That's a great not my typing mistakes. That's a great comfort to me. Just means you get to speedrun it after you finish. Owlin, if you think that I'm going to remember any of this after finishing this, if we go to the last puzzle, if we go to the last puzzle, I don't know how to do this. I've completely forgotten. I think this goes here. I think the big thing was that this goes here as well. And there's like a little guy here. A long boy goes here. A small thing comes here. We're going back to the new one. Alan, I appreciate you. What if you believe for a second that I remember any of these solutions as soon as I finish them? Goodness gracious. I'm kind of just laughing at myself right now. It's a good laugh. I appreciate your faith in me. Goodness, do I appreciate it. Oh, I'm happy you have lunch pot. You can do it. It just takes time. It just takes time. No truer words. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. I don't even remember the puzzles as they're being solved. Absolutely fair, culture. Okay. We got this. At least we got this side. Somehow we've just misoriented everything. See, look, this side's complete. This side's fine, as far as I'm concerned. Do I instead? Is this possible? Not like that. I feel like these two must fit together in this configuration at some point. If I do this, this is empty. And there's a 3 here. We don't have a little lint. I'm sorry that the internet's finicky today, Archivist. Hey, slow and steady wins the race. Generally. I made broccoli cream and minced meat and bell peppers and paprika with well-seasoned rice. That sounds brilliant. Wait, it's the stream? No. 1 second, I'll be right back. I don't know why my internet's being so rough today. Hello, are we back in order? It tells me that poor network connection is detected. This has never happened before. Celerity's going too fast, the stream can't keep up. That's amazing. Are you all receiving buffering, I should ask? That's very cute, Alan. I've plugged myself back in, so hopefully we shouldn't be unstable right now. I'm experiencing it too. No. Is there anything I could do in the interim to fix this? Stream. Cannot change settings while I'm live. I just plugged it in. Is it worse now, actually? Should I unplug it? I feel like there's a lag between us, between you and I. Still stuttering, but not so much. My upload speed is being incredibly throttled right now. Oh, I didn't know that. Enjoy your class, culture. Why is my upload speed so low? Take care, culture. It is a pleasure having you. I'll have to look back at this. But let's try finishing this puzzle first. We still have a little bit to go here. I appreciate you even still being here. It really means a lot. Wow, I wasn't aware that I was working under such deficiency. But that all of you here warms my heart somewhat. How to put this together? Got some hiccups, but also I'm on mobile, so ultimately I blame Twitch. Teeny bit of Matrix mode. Is the audio is the most important thing to me. I'm not stuttering there, am I? There's a massive lag at the moment, yes. I'll be right back. Tell me how I am now if I'm online. I just unplugged it again. Hopefully this will be better. Technical difficulties are part of the deal, unfortunately. That is true. They're part of the territory. Oh goodness, I just opened up the stream for myself. I'm very far behind from where I am right now. Y'all are responding me asking about stuff wilds earlier. Goodness. Let's try finishing 55, and then maybe we'll hand it off. Because I think the lag between you and I right now is like in the tens of seconds. I thought it was my internet, so I just kept quiet. No, it's always worth extending that outwards. We'll finish level 55. And I mean, that could still be an hour, everyone. I could still have another hour of content, but we'll finish at level 55 and we'll find someone to raid. Audio is fine. I asked audio, like, I asked for audio a minute ago. Oh goodness. Everyone, everyone, this is Future Cell. Those messages are referring to things I've said. It's like a time capsule, everyone. Minutes in the past. Oh, yikes. It's bad. Okay. We better finish episode 5 fast. It looks like we're good. Does it?